So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene... Oh, shooting chance! And he's done it! Well, they would have been looking at...
優勝してくるわ W
頑張ってください。俺はフルパフされてますわ。それ取れないんかい。やばすぎ。ですよね。地獄。2コーナー見ちゃうよ。いやなんでメッシには言ってくれないんか。えぐっ、それ入るんや。
So that's two now without reply. You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it. Now they have it. And that was very necessary. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there. That was just poor decision making and a weak execution. Mbappe. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
コーナーじゃないの。
Very careless and I leave it at that. Messi going face to face with his great rival. Passes short and sharp. Now it's Bale. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Bellingham gets his pass away, and the shot! And it's in! Back within one! They have them in their sights again!
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Nice sequence of passes, this. Messi. Great ball if he can get there. Let's make sure that's not getting through. He has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
their seats.
Bullet nearly produced a moment of magic. He knew the strike was pure.
That has not gone well. Thuram. Rijkaard makes the interception. Now it's Bale. Passing is crisp and sharp.
いやー、それ
That's
ず
been
れんだ。
intercepted. And now they can clear their lines. He's played him through. Tomiyasu. Approaching half. Still behind. Can they make something happen now? Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Well, there's the clearance. And it's Gullit. Mbappe has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Oh, he's been
Ha.
Mbappe is the guilty party there. This interception, his positioning was spot on. Now it's Ronaldinho. He's got away. Well read, and the danger is averted. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Yeah. That is a little undercooked. Rijkaard. Thuram. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And the first half is done. Well, the two sides have made this a pretty decent game so far. Both have contributed on the score sheet. There is a balance wherever you look. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. It's Ronaldinho! Their attempts, just the wrong outcome. Now it's Nedved. He
地
could
獄
be in
すぎ。
here. Now it's Mbappe. Chance! And yes, it's there!
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about it.
いや
Yes! And they are pulling clear here.
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
And yes, it's him again. Bayer Leverkusen grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is...
It's a mighty effort! Arrived on cue, but fluffed his line.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Substitution on the field. Number 4.
We have got changes here for both sides, in
Number
fact.
7. Mbappe. Number 5.
Platini.
Number
It's a
21.
sharp pass.
Nedved.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Number 23.
Rafael Leao.
Number 9. Suarez.
Gullit.
Rummenigge really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Substitutions taking place.
That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee.
The attendance for this match was 71,898.
Rummenigge. Couldn't squeeze it through. And it cuts out the supply. Aim forwards. Mateus could try cutting inside here. Cross flung in towards the middle. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Tries to get it clear.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Oh, good read.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Pinches it off him. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ernest. So, what can they make of this? We expected better, and so did he. He's had a shot! It's a goal!
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So, just the consolation, or is there a way back from here? Thuram puts his foot on the gas.
直せ。
That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him. Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Oh, such a clever touch. Can he finish? And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Suarez really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Cruyff moves short. That's tidy. Luis Suarez. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Rafael Leao. Pull it.
いや
And it's Luis Suarez. Cruyff. Bale. Oh, easy. Bale! And that would have won it.
Bale should really have closed the game out then, and this could come back to haunt him.
It's their second corner of the game. Keeper's dealt with that. Oh, facing up to his adversary. Kaká! And that's a real chance missed. Corner number 3 coming up. Cruyff plays it short. Luis Suarez. Decent hit! Oh, terrible pass. He's got the shot away! It's in! An act of charity gratefully received. It's starting to look like a done deal now. Ernest. Tomiyasu. Platini. Bout of passing here, really easy. Real chance! He's got a goal! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So is this the start of a comeback? Well timed, excellent interception. Rafael Leao. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
And he's picked out the run. Rafael Leao. Platini.
This is the time you need that pace.
Mateus. Well, that's well seen too. Up to great hit! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Decent hit and on target. So their fourth quarter of the game. Keeper has taken decisive action. Can he put it away?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And time is up. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. So 70,000 and more followers of Germany's ultimate winning machine open their arms to their favourite sons. In the Bavarian capital, they demand another spectacle. Action has already started. Rijkaard gets over and intercepts. Rijkaard makes the interception. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary. We've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
And it's Messi, just eases him off the ball. Messi. Oh, it's come loose. Maldini cuts it out. Shot could... Oh, shooting chance! What a wonderful goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence known. And here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Bale, and it's Messi. Messi hurtling down that right flank. Nedved. Oh, well played.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now it's Bale. Messi. That's a nicely measured pass. Messi. And it's Son Heung-min. Bellingham. Nedved. And it's Son Heung-min. He is through here. Messi. Purvis. That looks a cracking ball. It's Bale! It's it! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, and take back again. Yeah, that's such a good position too.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here. Bale! Oh, how's that for a goal? A finish right from the top draw. And the comeback is complete. That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
That's put paid to a promising move. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. This interception, his positioning was spot on. Bellingham. Now it's Bale. Yeah. Rummenigge. Pitches it off him. Nedved. Rummenigge. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
This one. Great chance! He scores! And they're at it again in double quick time. That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Listen, it's up to them now how they think about it from here, because for me it's crying out for them to force the issue.
As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. It's Thuram. Bale. Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's had a shot! Luis Suarez. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
I'd say Petr Cech. I'm trying to come up with a flaw in his game, and I can't. Dependable and strong in every aspect of a goalkeeper.
Oh, he's been caught napping.
おいおいおいおい。
Messi. Can he finish? It's in! Simplicity itself.
Well, it doesn't have to look spectacular. Why complicate simplicity?
So, a breakthrough already. Iniesta. Luis Suarez. Shot a goal! He's got a goal! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
They're back on the ball again. Yeah. And it's Messi. Bale. Now it's Bale. He's had a hit! He's got to be quick to recover this. He'll try to keep this alive. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Bellingham cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Vinicius Junior. He's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Bale. Oh, and he's through the middle. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And there's green grass ahead of him. Vinicius Junior finds himself offside. Pinches it off him. Now it's Luis Suarez. Messi. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Madrid looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it.
Oh, smashing header! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Suarez certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Oh, that's well spotted. And it's Pirlo. Luis Suarez tries a shot! And it's in! And the comeback is complete! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Pirlo. Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that. Yamal.
Vinicius Junior.
That's a nicely measured pass.
Luis Suarez! No mistake! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Yamal. Now it's Luis Suarez. Plenty. And the shots! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Messi. Luis Suarez.
なんで
Oh, good read.
That's great. Luis Suarez! And yes, it's there! Deep into first half stoppage time,
And the first half is done. It is quite a game. Breathless and laced with excitement. That's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Vinicius Junior, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Vinicius Junior!
Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
Chance!
Oh, the ball's run loose here. Belling. Yeah. Now it's Bale. He has found a way through.
Bale, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others.
It's Luis Suarez! It's a goal! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Ah, look, Peter, I was on the fence before the ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Taken back almost at once. Almost an hour gone. They're not going to make any further progress now. Yeah. Ronaldinho. Bellingham. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And it's Messi.
Bale! He has done it! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Well, this is a well-rehearsed drill. As soon as possession is regained, the commitment to attack is lethal.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Bale. Pirlo.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Bellingham. Tomiyasu kept his eye on it, and he's there. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vinicius Junior. Bellingham. Ronaldinho. Great chance! That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And here's Suarez. Great defending, strong and determined.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed. But
And Messi! And that would have won it.
well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion.
And it's Pirlo. Vinicius Junior. Messi. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bellingham, who needs just a moment to score a goal. Now it's Bale. Now this could be a chance. Now it's Ronaldinho. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Yeah. And here's Suarez. Now it's Messi. Oh, shooting chance! Really well taken goal. And surely that does it. Perfect time, decisive strike.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
はい。なんだって？嫌だよ。なんで？何が？知らねえよ。知らねえ。コンビニで売ってるやろ。いやー、まあワンピやるっていうならまあ話は異なるけど、まあワンピをまあ1、2回やるっていうならまあ 行ってもいいんだけど、
Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal and it has aroused the most primal of
ちょっと待
instincts
って
in
ね
so
今
many
ね
of us. And we
サ
are
ッ
glad to have
今
it
サッ
on.
カーのやつやってんだけど、まさかのさ知り合いと当たってさ、
Such scenes here. A sea of team colours, songs ringing down
あ
from
ちょ
the
っとだけ
stands.
待ってもらう
The
けど、
tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. The action has already started.
ああ全然ワンピするんで、
Oh, easy pickings there.
あまあそれは知ってますけど、
And it's Gullit. And here's Ronaldinho. Lopez had it hit.
まあちょっと待っててくださいや。
Keeper there. Suarez really
はい
thinking what he has to do to score there. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
いやーこれ見にくんだな。
And now they can spring out of defence.
マジか。
Well, there is the formidable figure of Ronald Araujo. He's happy to go shin to shin with anyone.
Yeah, an absolute colossus at the back and endeared himself to the fans even more by getting on the score sheet. Remember that game in Madrid back in 2022?
Doesn't get much bigger, better than those capital Catalan conflicts. 4-0 in the end.
Absolutely, yes.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Gerrard! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Yeah, on another occasion, all that went wrong may come right.
いやーマジ？
A real chance if he can get through. Always onto this. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Yeah. Ronaldinho. Now the finish! And he's done it!
Oh, that was such a smart exchange of passes and it took so many defenders out of play in one quick movement. Wonderful goal.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Hearts looking to pass their way through. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's
Yeah.
Suarez. Decent hit! And he's there to get it away. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score
Yeah,
is
mazi.
1-0. Ball has bounced loose now. Thuram. Pedri. Ronaldinho. It's Ronaldinho! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
This is their second corner of the game. Chooses to go back. Great chance! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Corner number 3 coming up. Tries a shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Hearts are looking to go forward now. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And the finish!
ね
Split second reaction.
Yeah, he was was well placed to deal with that. There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. And now a sudden chance to counter. That is a brilliant interception. And it's Gerrard. Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Messi. Pedri. Oh, that's fabulous. He's going to be disappointed with that.
Ronaldinho, well, he was given the time and
なんでやねん。
hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Bullets, can he finish? And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
He can run onto that. Maldini cuts out the pass. Pedri. Yeah. Passing is crisp and sharp. It's a sharp pass. Luis Suarez. Real chance!
いや、マジ
Another save. So their fourth quarter of the game. And it's Messi. There's the hit! Oh, the ball's run loose here. He's got away. Ronaldinho. There's the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And this could be the final action of the first half. And it's Messi. He's gone for goal! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And we are already promptly back underway. Has a goal! Now, oh, he's been caught napping. Gerrard is there, and he can pick it up. Pedri.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He's found a way through.
なんで
Played. Neymar, a player who needs no introduction. That's a little off target. Thuram. Ronaldinho. Roberto Carlos. The message is clear. None shall pass. Thuram. Now it's Messi. He is chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner count is rising. That's 6. Hearts have the chance to go the other way. Still just a single goal between the sides. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Suarez showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Hearts are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Could be danger here. Big chance. It's in. And with that goal comes comfort. That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish.